有啲古仔，有啲地方，有啲人唔提，你以為冇人記得，但可能佢哋一直都喺度。香港不思議事件，今集帶你去中大飲牛尾湯。女朋友煲湯俾男朋友飲，本來應該係一件幾浪漫嘅事。不過今次同大家講嘅呢碗湯，唔知你又夠唔夠膽飲呢？
其實中大咧，除咗好出名嘅辮子姑娘呢個故事之外咧，仲有好多好出名嘅故事嘅。咁其中一個咧就係包括大家可能都聽過嘅牛尾湯啦。其實中大咧而家咧就有9個書院，呢9個書院咧就分佈喺中大呢個山頭入邊每個唔同嘅角落啦。其實因為每一個書院咧都會有自己各自嘅宿舍嘅，咁有一種宿舍咧就係男一棟女一棟，有一種宿舍咧就係一棟入邊已經有晒男女宿嘅。咁其實呢個牛尾湯嘅故事咧就係發生喺傳聞話女生喺上邊住，男生喺下邊住嘅呢一種宿舍嘅。咁呢個故事咧，其實大約咧就傳聞話發生喺70、80年代嘅。咁呢對情侶咧，女仔咧就住喺宿舍嘅上一層，喺正佢間房嘅下一層咧就係佢男朋友嚟嘅。呢個男朋友咧，傳聞係一個醫科生。咁因為當時咧佢哋好着重學業，咁所以佢哋就決定考試之前呢1個月唔見面。咁如是者，大家好努力溫書啦。女仔咧就每晚都會吊碗牛尾湯喺窗口度吊落去俾男朋友飲嘅。咁1個月之後考完試，個男朋友就急不及待咁樣衝上去上邊敲門，諗住揾女朋友啦。點知女朋友嘅同房就話翻俾佢聽，呢個女仔1個月前其實已經病死咗噶啦。咁男仔知道發現之後，咁當然嚇親啦，諗緊呢1個月依然有湯飲喎，咁究竟邊個吊俾佢呢？個故事其實咁就完咗噶啦，淨係話個男仔嚇親病咗，咁就冇下文噶啦。
中大人類學系兼任副教授 Joseph Bosco 喺1995年開始研究香港校園鬼故。嚟自美國嘅佢一開始聽到呢個故仔，唔知又有啲咩反應呢？
I was so puzzled. If you're why go through the trouble of lowering the soup outside? Why not just meet for 10 minutes down in the lobby, right? I was very curious. What's the meaning behind these stories?
Joseph Bosco 話：戀愛往往係好多校園傳說嘅主題，而牛尾湯背後所隱喻嘅就係學生喺讀書同拍拖之間嘅矛盾。
The story, it says, it tells you what it's about. They are a couple, okay? Now they're going to study. So they're not going to spend time together. They're going to the other extreme. They're not just saying we're going to focus on our studies. We're saying we're going to study so hard we're not going to see each other. So they're creating symbolically the opposition for you.
喺1994年，中大新聞系英文實習刊物《Varsity》裏邊，有學生就問：未讀完書就拍拖，到底係好事定壞事呢？ Joseph Bosco 仲話，當年嘅學生就算有拍拖，都唔係好夠膽俾人知。
And I remember students teasing each other if there were a couple among our anthropology majors. They would say, ooh, they would kind of tease them in what to me was a very childish way. It seemed very odd to me. And I also remember one time on a path on campus coming across one of our students who actually had been an undergraduate, but at that time was one of our graduate students, one of our MPhil students. And she was walking hand in hand with her boyfriend, but when she saw me coming, she let go of his hand, seemingly embarrassed, which I thought was really not necessary. But obviously that told me something about the youth culture at the time. And so I realized that a lot of these stories were really getting at this contradiction, this tension between young people's interested in the opposite sex, but their feeling that their duty is primarily to study.
佢喺每個學期都會同學生做一個小型調查，睇下有幾多人知道呢啲校園鬼故。第一次做調查嘅時候係2001年，班上面差唔多全部人都聽過辮子姑娘嘅故仔，而牛尾湯就大約有80人聽過。 但到咗2014年，全班得返70%人聽過辮子姑娘，牛尾湯就得返1/3嘅學生知道。
So in just 15 years or so, the stories had become less popular. I don't feel sad that they're fading because they reflect a time and they reflect problems that young people faced at that time. And so in the back of my mind, I realized that young people are no longer facing those same kinds of tensions. And so in a sense, that's good. Every culture has certain tensions or contradictions, and different stages in life have different worries. And so these urban legends really reflect those kinds of issues. We create all sorts of monsters and personalities and other beings to help us make sense of the world. We don't know why we're here. We don't know why we have to suffer. We don't know why we have to die. And every culture has ways of trying to make sense of these unanswerable questions. Otherwise, life is meaningless, and that's horrifying.
每個時代、每個地方、每個鬼故事，講緊嘅係人世間嘅悲歡離合、愛恨情仇。生於呢個年代，又有咩鬼故事可以代表到我哋呢？